It is what it is.
I'm not gonna lie. All seriousness, all black Air Forces are better than all white ones.
They're fire.
Oh, I thought you were gonna diss.
All black murdered out Air Forces are fire.
Come on,
I
give
do
them
so.
to me, baby. All right, I'm in line. The pending is the worst. Dude, I'd be happy if I got these, but I'm not getting it. I know it.
Got him. Better get him.
What's good, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Fair Game Podcast. I am C,
This is Cash.
and we are back with another episode. How you feeling today, Cash?
I am feeling pretty swell, to say the least.
Hmm.
How about thou? How about you?
I'm feeling really good, man. I feel refreshed. I feel energized. Festivities this weekend kind of got me feeling like I need to get back, you know what I mean, out on the field and go hard.
So, if you guys haven't heard already, it was my guy's birthday last week. How was your weekend? You had the last 3 days off, holding. Massively holding, for sure.
So I wouldn't say I was necessarily holding, but I would say I definitely experienced a good couple of days, right? I did a lot of good eating. I also went to a museum. Do you go to museums?
Here and there.
Okay.
Whenever my heart desires.
Yeah. I feel like my heart was desiring. So I took it upon myself to go to the Basquiat Museum. It's called King Pleasure. It's super dope museum because are you familiar with Basquiat?
Just his bear bricks. Other than that, not so much.
Okay, so perfect. But exactly. So that's how he lives now throughout the hype community with his bear bricks, right? Or his paintings. Jay-Z would talk a lot about Basquiat, but super dope artist. He did a ton of things with Andy Warhol. He had a lot to do with like LA street culture, and then also like New York street culture, because obviously tagging is synonymous with hip hop, things like that. He was a part of that community. Definitely a good experience. Other than that, I did a lot of eating. I went to a place called Salty Girl. You ever heard of that?
Nope.
Fire. Sunset, Salty Girl. Go there.
Honestly, don't know if I even attended Sunset Boulevard.
You totally should. That's how I spent my weekend off sun. I stay off Sunset, so I was off Sunset the entire time. Went to Kith. Got some new sneakers there. Yeah, some fire. I'm gonna rock it on here. New Balance.
You got some New Balances now?
I got a couple New Balances.
You
I already
joined
have
the
some New
club?
Balances. I was already a part of the club before you, brother.
Mm-mm.
I was.
Mm-mm.
I was. Totally. So got some New Balance.
Per pod, no.
No, pure pod for sure. I was gonna wear New Balance in the last season.
Yeah, but you didn't. So per pod, I was the one to break them out first.
Respect. I go to Salty Girl. I go to another place called Mr. T's. Super low key. I kind of had like a Jay-Z weekend for real. I was doing a lot of Jay-Z things.
weekend.
Yeah, it was one of those weekends. Extravagant, to say the least. Got a couple gifts. Not too many. I got a spa date from the boss man.
A spa day.
Yeah, spa date.
Explain that.
He gave me like a, what's it called? Burke Williams. Burke Williams is a place where you go get deep tissue massage. He offered it to me a while ago, but he gave it to me on my birthday officially. Very expensive. I probably wouldn't go there myself and get a massage with my own money.
Sounds high exquisite stuff right there.
Very high exquisite. They're booked out until July 1st when my appointment is.
That's not that long.
Kind of is.
2 weeks.
Yeah, but I don't want to wait 2 weeks to get touched. So after that, did a lot of eating. Definitely was on Melrose doing a lot of shopping. I bought shoes, clothes, anything you can think of. Too much to imagine. Went to the weed store. Now, exciting weed story. So I get this weed called Mike Tyson. It's by Mike Tyson. It's called The Toad. If you've seen my story, I posted it.
That doesn't sound like weed at all, to be honest.
So
Sounds like some
psychedelic.
Yeah.
Send you on a trip.
Yeah.
I think I smoked enough weed to not go on the psychedelic trip as much, but I'll tell you this. The fact that it's titled Tyson, like it's named Tyson for a reason. This weed, knocking you out. Sheer knocking you out.
Went straight to bed, or
I tried not to. I was smoking. It's like, all right, cool. Trying to watch a show. Doesn't work. 30 minutes in, smacked out of there. I went to see a movie, The Blackening. Have you
How was
seen
that? I haven't seen it yet. Was it hilarious?
5 out of 10.
It was that bad?
6 out of 10. It was bad.
Was
Not,
it like
it was
funny
it was
bad?
funny bad. It was like
Terrible jokes.
what's your classic spoof movie? Like, I'm gonna get you, sucker. Scary movie. You probably know scary movies.
Yeah.
Don't be a menace to society while drink your juice in the hood.
Scary House, is that what it's called?
Haunted House.
Is that what
Marlon
it's
Wayans.
called?
I think it's
Yeah,
Haunted House.
Haunted House is funny.
So you feel me? Like, it was. Those are the originals. Those are kind of funny, but they're like stupid funny. This is like hood. Like, I'm gonna just say it. It's nigga funny.
I
it's
mean,
like-
that's what the point of the movie is.
Yeah, but it's not that funny in that sense though. Like, I feel like they should have used a little bit better writers for better jokes, if that makes sense. Because there's like funnier black jokes that most black people would understand. I feel like these black jokes are for like everybody to get, which is cool, right? It's a movie, like that's what it's for.
You gotta broaden it out. Make it
Yeah,
broad.
but the deep, dark ones, those ones really, you're like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I like comedians like George Lopez or friend of the store, Joe Coy, because he says like that deep rooted family stuff that you're like, ooh, that's like really about those people. You know what I mean? So it's kind of funny in that sense. Anyway, give this movie a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. I don't think I'm gonna watch it now just because you said that.
Yeah, I would like
Just-
check it out like on the stream, on the TV, when it
Yeah.
comes on HBO, whatever.
It's not too shabby.
But definitely watched a lot of good television and movies, shall I say. I always just go like to the movie just because, or watch things on TV. But yeah, great weekend, fun filled. I would do it again or not.
Or not. I mean, it was a birthday weekend for you, so
Yeah, I
Happy
never
birth-
party.
happy birthday once again.
Thank you, man. Appreciate
I think that was a lie what you just spewed out of your mouth.
What was
now. That you never party?
it. I don't do. So I'm gonna tell you, the reason I don't do parties is because or throw a party is my fear of no one coming. Even though I know people would pull up, I know people would show up, I have this little fear in my heart that's like, they're not gonna come.
Wow, I feel like I'm the polar opposite.
You're like, too many people are
Too
gonna
many
come.
people are gonna come.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you're gonna fuck shit up.
Yeah. And
So
I don't want to have to clean up after you guys.
I keep the invitee list very small.
Yeah. I feel like I would say it and people are like, oh yeah, he's having a party. So what? And just not show up. Sad.
Wow. All right.
That's why I've never had a birthday party. It's my fear of birthday parties.
Those sad right there.
It's sad, but I don't care. Like,
it's a little sad.
and the end of the day, I know people would show up. I just don't want that disappointment. It's fear.
Hey, you know what they say? You expect disappointment, you will never get disappointed.
Kind of.
Such a bad way of thinking in life.
Yeah, I'm
but
just not gonna invite anybody.
Yeah.
Just do something on my own, have a great time, spend a lot of money, spend $1,500 on sneakers, that
All
stuff.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to
Okay.
Maxfield. I did go to Maxfield.
And spend $1,500 on
I didn't
sneakers.
spend $1,500 on anything. I was looking for these Bodega New Balances that they had. They didn't have my size. I seen Kenyon Martin Jr. there.
How was that? He comes into the store all the time.
He comes to the store all the time. I was with my lady, so like I was kind of on the move, but like he looks up, he recognized, like we're the only two black people in there for real, so he like me and the security and him. So he recognizes me, but he's kind of like, notice me.
I know this guy from somewhere.
But he's like, So I just give him the deuce.
Big deuce, big head nod, or like deuce,
Give him the
like one,
of
like
the,
hand forward or
Yeah.
like that, because this is kind of like crazy. That's like old school.
No, hand
Like,
forward.
okay, yeah,
hand
yeah,
forward.
yeah.
Little, you know what I mean? Because I was like turned. I damn near would have did one of these.
Yeah.
But I gave him this. He was like, and then he just kept it pushing. But I could still see it in his eyes, the confusion, like, where do I know this guy from?
Yeah.
So when he comes in here, he'll put it together and be like, I seen you
He
at
put
Maxfield.
1 and 1 together, 2
Yeah.
and 2. However the saying goes, I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, how about you, brother?
Let's just. I mean, it was eventful.
You were on like a boat or something.
I was definitely on a boat. Not no nice boat. Don't
like
make
some
it.
anaconda type shit.
Don't make it. Yeah, kind of in a way. Like
That was weird.
Yeah. So me and the boys, I just shot them out. 'Cause,
Okay.
You know, I went with Sophion. I went with Brian.
Okay.
Old work of the store employee.
Yep.
And I went with Sophian's friend, Isaiah.
Isaiah was interesting looking on the pictures.
Huh?
Isaiah looked interesting in the pictures.
Yeah, he was very
Interesting. The most interesting man in the world.
yeah,
type
for
stuff.
sure type
yeah.
of thing. A little mustache going on.
Yeah, I
Nice,
was like, what is this guy doing?
crazy
He looks
looking hair.
interesting.
Yeah. So originally it was just supposed to be me and Brian. Then
Hold on,
again,
wait. Why did you have so much Fiji water? Explain.
I didn't buy the water.
Why did you have so much of it?
It wasn't even that much water. It was 6 bottles.
Why did you have 6 bottles of water
I think
in front
that
of
was
you?
the only water they had at the lake area. Whatever they had. It was like,
Okay.
we had to do what we had to do. What's wrong with Fiji water? Is that too?
I was just wondering why you had so much of it. I was like, damn, the homie balling out on $3
Oh,
waters.
yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't buy it. Shout out to Brian.
Brian, yeah, he got it now.
So the day before, I'm going to just start from the whole weekend. I went with, it was Father's Day.
Yep.
So I went to
Happy Father's Day.
I'm not a father.
What do you
Father's Day.
say when someone says Happy Father's Day to you?
I'm not a dad.
That's what you tell them?
I mean, thank you for the future.
Oh, okay.
Or
okay.
like, thank you, son. Right back at you. Feel me?
Somebody told me Happy Father's Day on the weekend. I was like, good looking, big dog.
Good looking.
I was like-
Good looking little homie.
Yeah. What? Why am I saying anyway? So Happy Father's Day.
So on Father's Day, I went to go see my girl and her parents, obviously her father. We went out to eat to a vegan restaurant out in Pomona. I
Her
believe.
dad's vegan also?
Her whole family's vegan.
Interesting.
Well, they're like all like half a vegan.
Okay.
For real. Like they pick and choose when.
Yeah.
But most of the time vegan.
From the forest.
Got me a little soy riso hard shell tacos. Can't go wrong with soy riso.
Yes, you can.
You really can't. It tastes nothing like. It tastes exactly the same as regular chorizo.
Yeah, for sure.
It
Seasoning
tastes
wise,
exactly the same.
but not as same as like,
It's the same.
yeah.
Then I went to go see my pops, and we went to California Fish Grill.
Nice.
We
I
took
like that
him
place.
there. He loves that place, but I was full from eating before, so I got me a nice little smoothie with boba. Chill there.
Do you
Then
get extra balls in the boba? when
Nah,
you
I don't
it?
get extra balls.
Okay.
I keep it simple. Light balls.
I try and get none. I just don't
Actually,
like them.
supposedly the balls
Yeah, the
aren't
jelly.
boba. Boba's the drink,
Mm.
and the balls they're tapioca. Tapioca. I don't know how to say it.
Okay.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but it's tapioca.
Okay.
That's what the balls are called.
Tapioca.
Tapioca.
Ah,
I
I
don't
had
know
that
if
in the
you even
Rolodex
said
somewhere.
that. I don't even know if you said it.
It might
right.
be.
I don't know. You might have got it.
I don't know.
Then I went home, geared up, got it ready. We left at 8 a.m. for the trip we went on.
Safari.
To the safari, really.
Yeah.
We went to Santa Barbara.
Okay.
So from where I stay, it took about almost 2 hours to get there. Hour and 40. So it was a long car ride. Metallica playing the whole time. If there's one correct way to start the morning off, it's some Metallica, bro.
Mhm.
I'm telling you that straight up. Some Metallica, great A in the morning. First on the agenda was we went to some restaurant.
Okay.
Called the Cave Tavern or something like that. Supposedly their tri-tip to die for.
Okay.
But hear me out. I was the only one hating. I wasn't hating. I was like, people really drive like 2-3 hours for this. And like, would I ever return to do this? Absolutely not.
Okay.
There are certain places in California that I would drive for to go eat their food.
Name one.
Spirits Barbecue in San Bernardino.
Okay.
So that's a far drive from my LA, but that's close to my hometown. Their barbecue was fire. The tavern place, it was good. I'm not saying that, but it wasn't spectacular to the point where I'm gonna drive.
Yeah.
And that's what they're known for. Their tri-tip. Their barbecue sauce was amazing though. I'll give them that. After that, we hit the lake, and if you didn't know, I'm terrified of water. Open bodies of water.
You can't swim?
I cannot swim.
What?
I think I've said this before. I can't swim. At the age of 24 years old, I cannot swim, and I have a fear of water.
What?
And I was like, I'm getting there. I was like, I have a little anxiety. I'm a little scared, but I'm playing it off.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I've faced fears before, and I have a life vest, so I'm cool.
And you have no fear of death.
And I have no fear of death. So if I die, I die. Feel me? We get there. We get on the boat. I'm over here recording and shit. I might throw in some footage over this because I do have footage of where we were.
Nice.
I was like, this ain't too bad. But if I fall in, I'm dying. You know what I mean? And then I got to drive the boat. Who let me drive the boat?
I don't know who let you. If you said I'm dying if I fall in swimming, you're gonna crash us. You don't know how to steer on a water,
drove that
on a body of water.
I drove that much. I was whipping that hoe.
It's the opposite way.
No, it's not.
Oh, same.
Have you drove a boat?
I've driven the big boat, but it's like when you turn the wheel, you got to turn it like a lot of times before you.
Okay, I don't think it was that difficult to drive a simple boat.
Yeah, and a speedboat's different too. It has like toggle.
Yeah.
Anyway,
other than that, we 2 hours in the middle of a lake before we started getting charged more. We didn't want to get charged more, so we
how much was it?
I think it was only like $50.
Okay, a person?
So, nah,
$50.
just $50 for 2 hours.
You guys are cheap.
That was pretty cool.
You guys should have spent $100 and just did the 3 hours.
I didn't even want to spend money in the first place.
I understand.
So I was kind of like, I wasn't saying I was forced.
When the homies are like, "Come on, it'll be fun," you're like, "Bro."
He was like, "You're not even driving." That's where they got me.
Yeah, when I'm not driving,
like, I'm not driving.
I'm liable to go anywhere.
Yeah, easily. Then we went to this cave. I forgot what it was called, but it was like hieroglyphics.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the correct term. Like old paintings, very old paintings.
Okay.
Of I don't know what kind of like, I don't want to say.
Were they made out of stone?
No, it was like drawings
on the wall.
On the walls of a little mini cave, and it's like locked up, and like you couldn't enter it, like you couldn't touch it or anything.
Yeah.
I'll probably put another like picture or something. And it was like on the side of a mountain, so we're like going up this sketchy ass road. I'm talking about like you make one wrong move, you falling off a mountain.
You guys drove up it or walked up it?
We drove.
Oh yeah, I hate
like
those.
it was like a 1-car road, like. You would have to move out the way for another car to go past you.
Have you seen most dangerous roads in the world?
Those trailers, whoever rides those trailers, bro, grade A drivers.
Grade A.
One of the greatest drivers of all time.
They're going up the hill. It's like,
how do they?
I'm not coming back down.
No, there's no way.
If I make it up, I'm not coming back down.
Yeah, there's no way.
Not in this car. You can leave that car up there.
I don't know how they do it, but it felt like that in a way.
Okay.
But it was definitely drivable. I'm not gonna say it was like super sketchy, but like it was still scary. As we're walking up the side of the mountain to get to that cave, we see like more stuff up. And I was like, "Oh, there's nothing up here. Who cares?" As we're walking down, I fall. I eat shit.
Fall where?
I fall off like a rock. I mean, it wasn't a big fall, but I still like landed on my ass, fucked up my thigh, landed on my knee and shit. I think I fucked up my camera a little bit, actually.
Wow.
I think my ND filter kind of saved my camera. So
okay.
RIP to the ND filter. After that, we ski-skirt home, get some In-N-Out, and, you know, call it a day. Mm-hmm. It was like a cool 12, 13-hour day for sure.
Were you guys under the influence?
No, not at all.
You guys did all that hiking, boating, caving, climbing, sober?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Sometimes you just got to enjoy nature.
No, I understand. You can enjoy it a little bit better on mushrooms.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
I definitely won't do mushrooms in nature. That just sounds
safe,
mega dangerous. I don't know about that one. And now we're here.
Did you hike in those New Balances?
I actually did. Now I think about
these?
it. Yeah, I
what
hiked
is your
in these.
problem, see?
But we could transition into our fits. So
please.
I definitely hiked in these right here.
What do you got on today?
Actually, I've hiked in all of my
Hey, you on some real white boy shit.
But it wasn't like a crazy hike. It was just a little bit of dirt.
Cash, you on some real white boy shit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So let's start out at the feet. I got the 1906R protection pack.
Fire.
Vintage gray. I got these from Lorenzo once again. My thrift shop. Gave these to me for $50.
$50?
$40, $50. I think it was 40. Target on the pants. Paper planes on the chest. I got this at Burbank. Shout out Burbank. On the lid, I got the Supreme World Famous black and red one, red underbrim. This is one of my favorites, to be honest.
That is
fire.
I want to get that hat, but I don't want to all have it.
What do you mean?
Like Pablo has it. You have it. Somebody else has it.
I was the first one to have this.
Mm.
I'm totally capping, but
yeah, somebody else has it.
Like this red underbrim is just so amazing.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's definitely going to become one of my new dailies.
The stars, fire. Blacked out.
I want to get the blue and green one.
That one's nice.
I actually want a whole set. I want all the Mac Park NFT hats.
Mm.
Just to know how exclusive the NFT group is, most of the employees don't even have the hats.
Facts.
That's how exclusive it is. So don't even complain about it.
It is what it is.
What
I got
you-
lucky.
What about you? What you got on?
I mean, we'll start at the feet. I took a long time picking out what shoes I was going to wear today, but definitely a cool shoe. I broke this out based off of yesterday in recording, it being Juneteenth. So I wanted to go black owned. So I did Trinidad James. What are these called? Homework, Saucony Jazz. Super dope shoe. Has a clear toe on it. Yellow on the side. I just remember back in the day, Saucony was like, this was the shoe that we can afford. But like at $40, of course I'm gonna grab these. And they're fly. Obviously, this is the new version of these. These are at about 110. But definitely worth it. Very exclusive. You can kind of only get them from the pop-up or when he drops it online. So super dope shoe. If people know, they know. Clear toe, you can see your socks in the front. So pretty much drop the top on these bad boys. Went Jerry Lorenzo on the pants. On the top, I got this Stussy. This is from the summer tees, the summer drop. This is the Hot 97 tee. So it's based off of Hot 97 Summer Jam logo. If you look that up, we can even put it right here. Can we actually put it right here? The Hot 97 Summer Jam logo. I'll send it to you. But it's based off of that. On the back, big logo. Everybody who is from that era, like they know of hip hop, they can kind of recognize, like, oh, is that the Hot 97 Summer Jam logo? So super tight. On the lid, I got, what is this right here? This is just a regular old Dodgers icon. What is this? Greetings from Los Angeles. That's what it says on the side. It got like little palm trees on the side. I just got it because it got the palm trees in the sunshine. California hat. You know what I mean? Easy hat. I think I spent like maybe like $30 on this hat. So super cheap. Ready to go. Anyway, we got to get to this, man. I want to talk about, I guess it's sports. Is it sports? I would call it sports.
I don't think it's sports.
So
if that's a sport, we're
a
not.
football team worth of guys ran into, what is this? The Nike store?
A Nike store.
The Nike store in LA. A football team, a 12-man team ran into the Nike store trying to steal things. Unfortunately, I guess they had been doing this consistently, so they ran into the feds on a stakeout.
You know how many robberies do you have to do for cops to be undercover in a stakeout?
For the feds to be on a stakeout, you got to do a ton of robberies. And you got to show your face at a couple.
You think the employees like lobbed them up, like it was all a setup?
So interesting enough, right? I used to work at Nike. One thing that's hilarious about Nike is they like have a strict policy on not doing anything. So you can come in and just take bags of things, and the employees are gonna just we might have to bleep this out because people are gonna just go do whatever they want. But the employees just have to stand there and give you great customer service. They can't stop you. They can't say, "Hey, this guy's stealing." They just gotta talk over the. Hey, he's going up to second floor. Hey, what's up? Is there anything I can help you with? Right when they come out on second floor, a handful of things. Walk right out the door. You're like, hey, all right. Have a nice day.
Have a good day.
So if you look at the video, that's exactly what's happening. Some girl is filming saying like, look, they just running out of the store and the employees ain't doing nothing. Look what you could do at the Nike store, y'all. Like,
I mean, it's like when it comes to robberies, obviously you can't do nothing. You're just gonna get sued. So
100%.
So I'm pretty sure Nike got that insurance at all times.
100%.
One of the top tier insurances of all time. Where was this at? Do you know?
So somebody told me this was in Compton, so South Central. There's one in Watts, a Nike outlet store.
So obviously we got broken into.
Yeah.
Not too long ago. I say just over a month ago already.
Yeah.
Do you think this was the same group, or there's like some big Reddit out there just like planning hits together?
So I would just say this. Since the pandemic, there's been 12-mans, football teams, 11 and a coach, hitting places. They were hitting the jewelry store at a time. There was a time where they were just going into the jewelry store and just busting up all the jewelry and taking it all out. They were going into sneaker stores in the pandemic, right? Running into Cool Kicks, they ran into our spot. And 12-mans, well, more than 12-mans, just getting shoes, going crazy, getting clothes, going crazy. And I don't feel like it ever calmed down. I feel like just places open back up. So in us opening back up, there's still a 12. There's actually always, I'll keep it real with you. Being from the hood, I know there's always a 12-man ready to run in some shit at all times. It's sad because it's like a Robin Hood complex, right? Like, these guys are robbing saying, it's Nike. They got all the money in the world. Not thinking like a place like us, right? It's not Nike. You know what I mean? If you're taking from us, you're taking literally from our pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah. so that's the difference in that space. But when it's from Nike, it kind of is like a Robin Hood complex.
Yeah, type shit.
The problem is with this scenario is they were caught with, I guess they traced them back to their house. They were caught with all these weapons, assault rifles, things like that. So it kind of puts you in a different bracket, right?
Who are these guys?
Like it says 12-person crime ring gets busted. So they've been doing it.
They're professionals.
Yeah, and they have weapons, and if they're not gonna hurt people, they're acting like they're gonna hurt people. So that's my only problem. When it's like the Robin Hood thing, I'm not gonna say it's okay with me, but I feel like
you can understand.
Yeah, like, bro, Nikes are expensive. The fact that I can never get them because they're so expensive, yeah, my kid needs them.
Yeah, type shit.
But
you don't condone.
I would never. I spend so much money on this industry that I feel disrespected when people steal from it. So shout out to the feds.
Shout out to the feds, man. They did all the undercover work for this.
They did the undercover work.
Took them down.
They took them down. And shout out to all the Robin Hoods out there that are doing it the right way.
You know who's doing it the right way? Kendrick Lamar. Shout out K-Dot, man. He's putting it on for the humble, you know. Sit down. Be humble. Yeah, that's what he's doing right there.
Well, hold on, wait.
He was spotted wearing fake Jordan 12s. Clear as day. They had the Shaq symbol, I think.
Clear as day.
And he promoted it.
So, well, he didn't necessarily promote it. Let's give back.
He didn't promote it, but definitely on his burner for sure.
So K-Dot has a burner. Every celebrity has a burner.
For sure.
Where they consistently post the natural things in life, the things that they do and they have a blast. There's on Kendrick Lamar's burner, it is him lighting fireworks, him showing pictures with his family, like his baby. There's, what else is he doing on there? He's like playing basketball. He's like giving somebody buckets. Did you see any of that stuff? Giving somebody buckets on there. And then there's one of him just like sprinting full speed. It's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. But either way, and on his burner, he has a lot of Adidas, a lot of Sambas.
He's an Adidas guy, man.
A lot of Sambas.
You think he's wearing these fake Jordans for a message to Nike?
I don't think it's a message to Nike. I mean, so you're kind of jumping the gun, but I think the real question for me is Kendrick, what is he trying to tell us? What is he trying to tell us by showing us this, right? Because on your burner account, you can post anything you want. Why is he specific? Well, first of all, happy belated birthday to Kendrick because he was busting him on his birthday. Yeah. Kendrick, Gemini gang. I think he's the 17th, so the day after. So he's busting those fake J's on his birthday. Fly.
Oh, now they're fly?
No, they're terrible.
Because it's Kendrick, it's fly.
But back to your question, my question. What is he trying to tell us by breaking out these fake Jordans? A guy worth $75 million. What is he trying to tell us?
A guy that has a connect to Nike. A guy that has his own Nike collab.
He's wearing, what were those? The Margiela, what were those? The shocks that he had?
I have no clue.
The Martine Rose?
Those?
Martine Rose
shocks? He has his own Cortez.
Yeah. Those are terrible. Fire, the black and red ones, the red ones fire, not comfortable. That's what I mean.
Cortez are pretty comfortable.
Not these.
I don't concur.
Okay.
But I think what he's saying is...
It's in your blood.
I think what he's saying is... It's in the blood is crazy. That was minorly racist. Right
Air Force Ones are in my blood.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jordans for sure. They're in all our blood.
I got like Jordan 4s on my 13s.
Yeah.
13s for sure.
So would you wear fake 13s?
I wouldn't wear fake shoes. We've been through this.
So how come you can't wear fake shoes, but Kendrick could do it?
Kendrick could do whatever the hell he wants. He's Kendrick Lamar. As I am myself, I could do whatever I want.
Some would argue Kendrick is paving the way for it to be okay.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
As what I believe he is doing is saying a message, not saying it, but showing it, where we need to stop being pretentious about the materialistic items and the authentic items, where you could rock something that you enjoy and just rock it for how it looks and you just be okay with it. Or he's just mocking the fake culture.
Yeah.
The fake sneakerhead culture.
So that's two sides. I feel the same way. I feel like first, I feel like him breaking out these J's, right, is a nostalgic thing. Like, so back in the day, obviously everybody had a fake pair. Or if you didn't, you knew somebody who had a fake pair. So, yeah, he's like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? I got these on, you know what I mean? Like that's how you felt when you got that fake pair and you thought it was real until you got to school and they started roasting you. That's exactly how you felt. You had no idea. So I feel like he brought us back in that nostalgic form by doing that. But he also, like you said, is showing us like none of this stuff matters, bro. I'm worth $75 million. On my birthday, I'm about to break these fake J's out in this rain in New York because I don't got no shoes. He probably had some slides on. You know what I mean? Probably had some Gucci slides. It started raining. He's like, I need shoes. Let's go into this spot. All-time troll. All-time troll. I love it. I love it. It made me find Kendrick's burner account, which I'm interested in.
That is pretty crazy that he has a burner account.
It's pretty crazy that it's like on Front Street like that,
Look
too.
at that crazy ass picture of him. It's so hilarious.
With
bro.
these shoes, bro, with the socks, Kendrick's different, man. I think that...
And it's not even like a fake pair that's trying to be authentic. It's a straight up fake pair, bro. Like, not even the logo.
It's interesting that it's a 12s, though.
Yeah.
It's interesting
That was
that
an
it's a
interesting
12s.
choice.
Yeah.
It could have been a 1.
It could have been super
4.
fake 1s. It's fake 12s.
The Sheen 11s. Have you seen those?
I seen those. Those are cool. Those are kind of cool. On some TikTok.
It's literally the same thing, just
No
without
logo.
the logo.
Fire.
Yeah, it's cool. It
Fire.
looks like a factory mess up. B grade.
Have you seen the DMP pictures?
Nah.
Pretty
Oh,
fire.
I
They
have
the
seen those.
leather.
Yeah.
Only difference is the swoosh. The swoosh.
The Jumpman
is
isn't
stitched.
Yeah, it's stitched. It's not plaque, whatever it's called.
I kind of need that gold placker. Anyway, speaking of shoes, you asked me to do a segment which was near and dear to you and near and dear to myself. Once I got into it,
Near and dear to everybody that's getting into the sneaker game. So if you're getting into the sneaker game, or even if you're in the sneaker game and you don't even know these shoes are this cheap, we're going to go into a list of some of the best cheap sneakers in today's game that you can get for under around $200, which is around retail. They're sitting around retail.
100%.
So these are the best sneakers for retail right now.
So first of all, I would say this is the best time to buy sneakers.
Facts.
If you are a sneakerhead and you got a little bit of money,
And if you got it.
this is the best time to buy. You can go buy old stuff and it's good. You can buy stuff that was expensive the last 5 months ago and it was good. You can buy new things that are coming out and it's good. You can be a part of New Balance gang and it's good. So, starting off, I'm going to go with some Jordans. So, the first one I got on here is the Jordan Retro High Washed Black.
I am so surprised. We were talking about like how this. No, I believe we already knew it was going to be sitting around retail.
Mhm.
But like per the Turbo Greens, per the Hyper Royals, per the Washed Pinks. Well, the Washed Pinks are, I think you put this, both Washed Black and Washed Pink
Both are part of the list.
are part of this list. You can get them for around retail. If not, you can probably haggle someone to get them for under retail.
100%.
Just for someone to like, they need money fast and yada, yada, yada. But
Yeah,
for around $200, amazing pair. It could be a daily.
you can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong.
I'd beat these up for
Easily.
$160.
Easily.
No problem. So that's what they're sitting around about $160, which segues me to the next shoe, Wash Pink. I'm gonna go back to my old take on the old podcast when I said, why are they washing everything? It's killing the wash, you know? The turbo green's still standing where it is,
Yeah.
which is once again the best. The blue turbo, it's not called turbo
Hyper
blue.
Royal.
Hyper Royal is still standing, right? Where it is, I believe so.
They're like $500.
That's still standing to me. Those are the two best. Everything else, get it out of here.
You don't think the washed black ones compete with those two?
I think the wash black is probably the best of the three. Problem is, I don't know.
Is it because it's cheap?
Not even, because I went into the Nike store this weekend and I looked at it on the wall, and the craftsmanship of it is just not the same as the turbo.
Okay.
It's not the same as the what's it called, Hyper Royal. The Hyper Royal is probably better craftsmanship than the turbo, but like plush wise, when the turbo is more like rugged and more like better leather, I would say. But anyway, two super fire shoes, I would totally get these at $160. It's a no-brainer. Auto cop.
162.
160 to
I'd
2.
buy it for 2.
Yeah, I buy it for 2. I, honestly, because I feel like after taxes, 180 is like 218.
Nah, or retail's 180,
Yeah, or maybe 190.
202 with 37 cents.
There you go.
Oh my God, I'm a genius.
Yeah.
I'm actually lying. I really don't know.
Either
But
way,
it sounds right.
I feel like I just bought something for like 190 and it was like 218 or some shit like that. So, with that being said, I would totally cop these for under $200. No brainer. Great gift for your girl. Get her the wash pinks. Super fire. And then I threw an Adidas on there too. Adidas, Samba, OG, Cloud White, and the Black White. Both these sneakers are sitting at $95.
Samba.
95 to about $100.
The Sambas.
Understood, but you would think the most hyped shoe from Adidas right now would be at least $250.
I don't think the Sambas are reselling. I feel like they're consistently on shelves because they're creating so many units.
One would argue if they're on StockX, they are reselling.
No.
That is a resale platform.
It is a resale platform there, but the price is under retail section.
Resale does not mean higher price. It means I'm selling it again.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one. But what's the point of reselling a shoe on StockX where you can go into Adidas and just buy them?
Got me beat there, buddy. Well, no. The point is, if I live in buttfuck out of nowhere, I can't get the shoe
Why not just order it on the Adidas app?
because it might have sold out on the Adidas app. The Samba may be sold out on the Adidas app
That's
like the Air Force
interesting.
One is.
I think there's a lot of great Adidas shoes right now that are just in stores.
Definitely.
I wouldn't say, hey, as much as you hate them, the Forum lows are gas.
The Bape one?
Just in general.
It's a strap.
The buckle is hard.
It's a strap for me.
It's a nice just girthy shoe.
See, that's what makes me not want to do
It's
it.
not, yes.
Yeah,
I went
terrible
for a left.
explanation.
Forum low. Bro, I saw all black pair of, I don't know what. I should have took a picture of them. They were gas. I was so close to buying them before I came back to the store.
The Bad Bunnies are good.
The Bad Bunnies are all right. I wouldn't pay resale for them.
Not at all. Retail, below retail. They need to be on this list.
I feel like there's definitely a lot of Adidas right now. There are sleepers and you can get for retail.
if
If you're an Adidas
if
guy.
you're an Adidas guy,
Yeah.
I'm not going for it.
Yeah.
I might as well just go New Balance all the
To
way.
each their own.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll definitely cop a pair of Adidas soon.
Would you cop the Sambas online for the $95?
Nah, I actually wouldn't buy Sambas. I don't think I fit the Samba look.
You totally fit the Samba look.
No, not at all.
Slick the hair back, wear a button up with it open, with the rings, Sambas.
I'll do it one day just for you.
Yep.
High
You might even
socks,
have the high socks or the long pants and fold them up, like to where they cuff.
maybe some chino shorts.
That might be cool.
That might be cool.
Yeah, I can see you
Might do
doing that.
Yeah.
Next shoe on the list, this is interesting because we were in the store today and a guy came in looking for it. The Jordan Low Cherrywood. Jordan Low Cherrywood. Jordan 2 Low Cherrywood. This shoe just released. It just released like the 16th. So with that being said, I'm looking at the shoe on the list. They're going for 95 to 180.
That's almost 50%
90,
off.
95 to about $200.
That's almost 50% off.
The big size being $200.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
It might go up by this time, but
I don't know.
understanding that nobody wanted this.
It's a Jordan 2 low. It's got to be a
You mean
fire.
to tell me I just don't go in store? I could just wait and get it online for cheaper?
You could probably go into the Nike factory and find them.
Guy was looking for it today. Shout out to him for looking for that shoe because they are nice. They are nice. So for $95,
That's a steal.
that's a steal.
That's a steal.
Yeah, I'm copping these for $95 for sure. Once you see them, you can say if you're copping them or not. But you only like twos like that.
I don't. I'm not a big 2 guy.
Two lows are nice.
I might get Chicago 2 highs. I'm not gonna lie.
So this one right here, this is special to me. It's special to my heart. This one right here is Air Force One Low, 07, black.
The all black Air Force.
$70 online right now.
Now you're gonna sit there and recommend an all black Air Force to our listeners right now.
70. Hey,
When we started off the episode of a crime ring of 12 people, and they most likely wore these shoes.
these are black shell toes, but these are nice for $70. I might get a black pair. Rock them at work. Hard.
I don't think anybody's gonna approach you in those.
It is what it is.
I'm not gonna lie. All seriousness, all black Air Forces are better than all white ones.
They're fire.
Oh, I thought you were gonna diss.
All black murdered out. They're murdered out Air Forces. They're fire.
I do so.
Back in the day, my traveling team, craziest shit ever. We had a team shoe. Guess what our team shoe was?
Don't say all black Air Force.
Guess what height though?
Mids. Definitely not highs. There's no way.
All black mid forces.
That's disgusting. As
So
a
we was the
team
flyest
shoe?
kids out there.
Hell no.
Everybody rolling
I know
their ankles.
everyone has some sore ass feet.
Everybody rolling their ankles. No, we were kids. It didn't hurt us.
Nah, helps. She
Fire. Worst decision in the world.
literally.
Worst decision in the world. We playing in mid top Air Force Ones is, even though it's a basketball shoe.
Oh, no, it's not. I knew you were gonna say. I was literally gonna bring it up. That is not a basketball shoe.
It is.
I don't care if it's literally in the basketball lineup. It's literally for the same freaking cucks that say.
Rasheed Wallace used to wear it
I don't care.
in the games.
Is Nike Dunk Highs a basketball shoe?
Yes, it's called
No.
a dunk.
Okay, if that's the case, Converse is a freaking
A
basketball
dunk
shoe.
high is a Jordan 1.
No. An Air Force One is not a basketball shoe.
It is.
Dunk High, Dunk Low is not a basketball shoe.
It has air cushioning. Either way, you can get these blacked out, murdered out Air Force Ones for $70.
If that's the case, freaking Converse or
Basketball shoes.
Sugma.
The weapons for sure, but the Chuck Taylors, the original Naismith special. Anyways, next on the list, Jordan Retro Lucky Green. You can get these for about $150.
I just saved myself $150.
So $150 to about $200. $150 being the lowest. The first price I say is always that's the lowest one you can buy it at. So just whoever's interested in the $150 price, you have to go search for your size.
It's probably like a size 8.
Possibly.
It's all going to be with the asterisk because I know for sure like some StockX education here for you fellas. Everyone that tries to come into the store, well, it says 160 right here. Boom. Once you get after fees, after shipping and handling, yada, 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 it's a $220 shoe,
100%.
which is retail.
100%.
That's just for the case. But the Lucky Greens, it's insane to think that an OG one high is just sitting for retail.
1,000%.
Even following up like taxis, I'm going to jump the gun right here. Taxis are sitting. The elephant print ones, sitting. Those are 3 fire pair of Jordan 1s.
Every Jordan 1 that came out this year
Literally.
is sitting.
Yes.
Everyone.
I can't think of one that's released this year that is not sitting. The Spider-Verse? Kind
It's
of?
sat. It did
sat for until the movie came out.
Yes. I went into a couple stores and seen it on shelves for sure.
So, like, that goes to your point. Like, the Jordan 1s are on the brink of, well, let's not say that. Let's not say that. Let's just, I'll broaden it. I'll say the sneakerhead culture is on the brink of dying. Just because, like, you won't get a fire GR that's reselling right now. That's what I'm saying. That's what everybody called me crazy. Like collaboration sneakers are better than the GR. Just
Because that's BS.
it is BS.
Yeah.
Everyone thought like I hate GRs. I'm just a hype beast that loves collaboration
Only
shoes.
collabs.
Yeah, I'm no
You're
nowhere
a
near.
collab guy.
Nowhere near. I don't even know if I have a collab sneaker. I don't. I don't
You
even own one collab sneaker. It's been hard to flip or even. Nah, let me rephrase it.
Because sneaker culture isn't dead in that case.
It-
Resale culture
Yeah,
for the high.
for the high. Like we've been used to like super sky high automatic flips off rip.
Yep. Taking it back to the OG days, man. We're taking it back to the OG days. It used to be shoes and they'd be 400 was the max. So yeah, your Travis would be 400, not 1200. So, I mean, not Travis, but you know what I mean? Like your top tier sneaker would be around 400 to 1,000. That would be the best one. Now your top tier sneaker is like 1,000 to 1,800.
Starting out.
As you see, we got the Dior's on set.
That's a $10,000 sneaker.
$10,000 sneaker.
Easily.
So,
We have a size 12 right here, so
guys are interested.
should I cash out?
Probably so. I could work on the price with you.
Should I put them on?
I wouldn't put it on. It might take the value down.
I'll put them on right now.
That's crazy. If you put them on,
I would get.
yeah, I probably can't help you buy them. And you know what's funny? On the pod with Mickey, you said, yeah, take a couple shorts. You should clip that part where he says, all right, take a couple, relax.
Yeah,
Like,
I
that
took
was-
one, guys. I took one.
But when he seen that, I didn't notice it in pod time, so I was like, damn.
No, I definitely heard.
Yeah,
realized-
that was him like shutting it down. Like,
Yeah,
just take one.
Just take one.
Hey, just one, please.
Just one.
I said one. You have two pair?
Nah, I just took one.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Just making sure.
What's
But-
next on the list?
Next on the list, I got what did I got on here? I got the Lucky Green threes also. The threes are also on here. These joints are at 140. 140 to about 200.
This is a woman's shoe, correct?
Women's shoe, yes. Lucky Green threes, women's.
Do they have extended sizes?
No,
So only went to 10.5 men?
I believe so.
Okay. For
Correct
all
me
the-
if I'm wrong, but I think so. I think they stayed
I'll put
small.
I'll put it on the screen if it did have extended sizes. But this is definitely a great shoe to start out with on another one. Getting it for retail or maybe even under retail. I don't know what you can go wrong with the Jordan 3. It's one of the best silhouettes of all time.
Can't go wrong. This is the perfect girl shoe. I think it will go up in value, but right now, this is the gold rush. Some people might say the sneak, you said, hey, the resale might be dying. I feel like this is the resurgence right here. This is the gold rush. This is the best time to get in the game. If you want to get in the game right now, this is it. You can come up. If you got the money, if you got the queso, you can come up right now, 3 to 4 pairs, 5 pairs, 6 pairs in no time and build your collection and start it up.
All for like $1,000.
Pretty much.
I mean, it sounds crazy, but like one good shoe for $1,000 versus a six pair solid rotation.
Not to mention you never know, right? Like sometimes you got to cop with like projection. Like
It's like
that-
reading a stock.
100%. So that's why the Spider-Mans, I did my flip-flop a long time ago. I put my bid in. Hey, Johnny, that's why I have my size 11. Unless he took it for himself. But size 11s, Spider-Mans, I need those because the projection of it, I want to have it when now everybody's like, oh, I need those now. Like, yeah, I got them.
Even I was lucky flip flopping on those.
They're fire.
Yeah,
They're good.
I
Like,
wouldn't pay resale at all for those. That's what I'm saying. And I know low key, maybe even soon enough, it's gonna be $400.
right now, that's
It's-
also, it's not below retail. The reason I didn't put that on this list, but it's right above retail. These are sitting around like $250, $280.
Which is for a great price for Chicago.
Getting it for a Spider-Man also.
Basically Chicago.
The other Spider-Man's expensive right now.
It's $1,000.
Yeah, so I totally cop that. I totally cop the Lucky Greens. Like I said, 160, 140 to 180 for the Lucky Green threes. And then the Spider-Man, 250 to about 280. So Next shoe, last shoe but not least, we're supposed to do 10. This is 11, I think, or maybe even 12.
I don't know. We lost count.
However, Air Max 95, it's called the Anatomy of Air GID. This is for the Air Max lovers. I had a lot of Jordans, some Adidas on there. This is for the comfy guys. You can get this shoe right now for $120. Retail price probably being about $190 for Air Maxes. This is at $120. So about retail when you check out. Can't go wrong, man.
Like, even for, like, the generality of Air Maxes in general is just, like, there's fire Air Maxes right now that are sitting on shelves that are probably discounted.
1,000%.
And people forget that Air Maxes used to be the staple of sneakers.
I feel like some Air Maxes aren't sitting, though. So, like the Safari one, some of the hot stuff,
yeah.
They're gone.
I think you can get a big bubble for a good price.
You can. That should be on the list. I don't know the price, but let's just put it in here.
I'll put it up here, yeah.
Big Bubble definitely is for a good price. They're dropping a women's version that's kind of red. It's a little more red. It's coming out, so that's lowering the value too. The more you drop shoes that are like similar, the value just goes down.
To sum it all up, like, it doesn't matter who you are. If you want to get into the sneaker game, an OG collector, a hype beast, because Travis's as well aren't going for that much. Off-Whites aren't going for that much. It is literally one of the best times ever of all time.
Sneaker gold rush.
It's literally, yeah, people complain, like we complain, that they aren't flipping for that much, obviously, because we're on the other side of the stick. But there's so many, that's what we've always wanted as the consumer, that there's more pairs being released, more OGs being released, and they're finally giving it to us.
100%. One of my best times was in the pandemic. That's when everybody was kind of like snoozing on like sneakers. What came out then? I'm on Manir 3. I'm on Manir 3 came out. They were hyped. However, the hype was kind of low. People were a little scared. I bought them for around $350. Now they're $1,000. Safe bet.
And that's another thing, like, a Jarrito right now, it might sound expensive.
Doesn't sound bad to me.
$600, $600 to $700. It might sound expensive right now, but in the future, I can guarantee you that's gonna be above $1,000
Easily.
It's gonna be one of those dunks that are just super hard to find. They're already super hard to find, and they just released.
Those are fire too. I need them.
So, like, don't be afraid to pull the trigger, because it's always an investment at the end of the day, especially if you don't wear them. It's always an investment. Even if you do wear them, you can possibly get your money back.
100%. When they go up in value, sell them for the same price you bought them for.
Literally.
So, what a time to be alive. Sneaker Gold Rush, guys. Go out and copy your pairs. Sell the pairs that you feel like are going down in value before the stock dips, or hold them. Hold them for dear life. Put them in the back of your closet until they go up in value, and then you can sell them for the high price again. But if you just want to rock them, I got 11 sneakers right here that you can rock. No problem.
Easily.
Yeah. Speaking of sneakers, we're going to jump into sneakers. I'm going to start us off with a LeBron. We're talking about a LeBron we need. It's a 20. I think you already have a pair of 20s.
I do have a pair of 20.
I feel like this might be the pair that I need.
Really? Out of all of them?
This or just something special. And I just don't feel special. This kind of feels special. The unknown Nike LeBron 20 message in a bottle.
These are all right. Like, there's nothing crazy about them. Like, they're going to sit at Foot Locker.
The fuzzy side, the icy sole. They glow in the dark.
Most of them have icy soles.
They glow in the dark.
The leather ones are not leather. I don't know what exactly the material is, but there's definitely a lot better LeBrons out there.
These glow in the dark.
That's going to be the reason why you buy it.
I like glow in the dark.
You just glow in the dark.
Honestly, that's what flip-flopped me on the Spider-Man.
Wow.
The fact that the sole glowed, I was like,
shiny.
These are a staple.
They're shiny.
I kind of need these. I always love glow in the dark shoes.
Shiny.
Whatever.
Shiny.
Ooh, shiny. Shut your. So, anyway, unknown LeBrons. These are super fire. I love the concept that they kicked. These come out June 22nd. These are going to be for $210. It also is going to drop on the Sneakers app at a little bit of a later date, besides on the unknown website. I like these. I would cop these to hoop. You copping these or dropping these?
Drop.
Damn.
I have enough hooping shoes.
I feel it. Next shoe on the list, Mosh Runner V2. What the? Are you familiar with Mosh?
Not at all.
So Mosh does custom. He does paint on shoes. He painted on a lot of the LeBrons. When LeBron was in Miami. So it was at 9 Elite.
Mm-hmm.
Popular for the 9 Elites that he had. The 9 Elites were painted like Iron Man, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
He does a lot of Air Force Ones with Kanye pictures on them and stuff like that. Super duper duper dope artist for sure. I always wanted a Mosh custom, but it was so expensive, so I never got it. Either way, later on, he turns out to make a sneaker.
This is an official collab?
This is an official sneaker from Mosh.
So it's
This is the second silhouette, not the
Okay.
first. This is the second
Okay.
one. So the first one looks like this right here. We'll put it up on the screen. This is the first one. It's kind of similar. It's similar to a Sakai, I'd say. It has
Like
Sakai
an ASIC?
vibe. ASIC.
ASIC Sakai midsole.
Yeah.
ASIC upper.
Yeah. A little bit of Reebok Classic in there.
Yeah.
Ish.
Air Max 1.
Yeah. So that was number one. And this is the What the version.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those blew up. The price point was extremely high for the first one. They were $300. Because this is a ready-made shoe.
Uh-huh.
So you order it, they
You
make
gotta-
it thin, they send it to you.
You gotta wait a while.
So you gotta wait a while. The second one though, there's a video up on YouTube which I watched to research this shoe of him making the second one.
That was nice.
Very nice.
It's clean.
This is the What the version, and it's based off the 12 sneakers from the one. So the first one that he dropped, he did 12 sneakers. He took pieces from all of those, encapsulating this shoe. Typically, when they do a What the, it's based off the end of an era, right? So they drop all the Kobe's, and at the end they do the What the. He's doing it to start
By sneaker.
the second. Exactly. He's doing it to start the second one by capping off the first one with this one. I like this one. This is dope. If you look on the sole, it has an M for Mosh.
It's like a 700.
It
It's
has
giving
that
700,
strong
yeah.
dad vibes.
Yeah.
I like this shoe. Problem is, it's $290.
Retail? Damn.
Retail for this sneaker is $290. It's coming out June 23rd, open for ready-made orders.
It's like 8 to 12 weeks, 12 to 16 weeks.
Exactly.
I would drop, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not paying $290, respectfully.
There's Mosh heads out there that are copping it.
Yeah, I would definitely understand. I feel like a lot of startups or designers out there that are attempting to begin their own sneaker, they're usually very expensive. Because I'm pretty sure it's very expensive to make a shoe.
The most expensive thing, per my homie Austin, he would say, is making the sole.
Yeah.
He's working on making a sneaker right now with a couple guys. And I wish I had all their names, but I will shout them out and possibly get them on the show because Nightwing is a guy who does wear testers.
Mm-hmm.
And he had one of the guys on the show. When I looked in the link, sometimes you go into the link rabbit hole. It goes directly to my homie's page, and he knows the guy who was just talking about the Scottie Pippen 2s. With that being said, I think that it's dope that these guys are doing, making a custom shoe and they have the understanding of that, and that's why it has to cost that much, right? Because they're making a custom sole every time. So every time you see a sole swapped on a sneaker, like when Vans did that Thunderbolt, it cost them a lot of money to retool that sole. So super dope. I can't wait till this Mosh shoe comes out. Not because I want to buy it, because I just want to see it.
Just want to see it. I definitely
Yeah.
want to see that in person.
I would love to see it in person. So, dope shoe. Here's a picture of the Kanye Air Force Ones that he did, too. Just super dope. I'll throw that in the end. But anyway, next shoe, man, we're going to talk about the resurgence of the Air. I'm sorry, not Air, because there's no Air in this sneaker. Nike Mac Attack. OG high, or OG, because it's not a high.
It's not going to be OG, though.
This is OG.
It's reversed up, though.
No. So Travis has a reverse swoosh. This is the campaign for the frontward swoosh.
Oh, so
regular
they're
OG
just
Mac
bringing
Attack.
bringing the Mac Attack.
Bringing the Mac Attack back. Problem is,
They need to keep it in the back.
this is a classic.
This is a terrible shoe.
I'm not copping the Mac Attack, but this is a classic.
It's cool. Like
It's a staple. It reminds you of like
gives me like
Sandlot vibes.
Pat Ewing.
Pat Ewing wore Adidas.
I know. I just feel like something he would wear.
This is a Mac Attack. This is based off of, well, not based off of, but this shoe was endorsed by the tennis player. What's his name? John McEnroe? Let's see. Let me get the right name right. Nike Mac Attack, John McEnroe. No, you don't know who John McEnroe is?
No clue.
All right. John McEnroe, bad boy of tennis. Let's clip some pics of John McEnroe slapping tennis balls around like babies.
Swagging on the tennis court.
Swagging on the tennis court. Interesting enough, the Mac Attack was similar to the band Jordan High or the Airship band. Reason being,
He was playing so good in tennis, they banned his shoe.
no, because that's not why the Jordans were banned. So same reason why the Jordans are banned, same reason why this is banned. In tennis, you have to wear a mostly white shoe. So mostly white sneakers was the thing. I think it kind of still is. Serena was breaking those laws a little bit. Anyway, you can only wear mostly white shoes. With that being said, when he comes with this gray and black shoe, they were like, what are you doing? Hothead tennis player, bad boy on the court, John McEnroe.
I wonder how he got Travis Scott to be on his side to endorse this.
You think that it was him endorsing this? I feel like it's Travis Scott endorsing this and getting John on his side.
You think so?
I think so.
You think he enjoyed this sneaker? He's like, I need this sneaker, bro. I need to reverse it up.
100%. I think he was trying to look in the archives.
Just come with something different.
This sneaker is in a lot of like old movies.
Really?
Yeah. I want to look it up so I can show it to you so we can possibly even put it in here. Is this shoe being in a ton of old school movies where like the kid was in high school and like he wore these and his love interest and she thought his sneakers were cool. These were the sneakers. Anyway, John McEnroe, Travis Scott endorsing this shoe.
Oh my God, that's throw up.
It was very popular because the pop of color on the tongue. These are nice.
I
wouldn't cop.
That's debatably the worst Nike you've ever seen.
Ah, that's crazy.
Like I'll see that. No disrespect, but like it's just not good looking.
Spoken from a young whippersnapper.
Hey, I just keep it truthful.
I'm not copping these.
You
these
agree.
are terrible.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Coming from slightly
okay.
over
Yeah, attack me.
Yeah.
Sure, attack me. They pictures have leaked of this shoe. The social status pairs, they leaked. There's a white and red pair that leaked. I'm just not interested. It's not calling my interest.
They should have kept it in the archives.
Even with Travis on it, it's not piquing my interest.
Do you think it is like it's gonna sell out?
The OG or the Travis?
The Travis.
The OG is gonna sit on shelves.
Depends how they roll it out. If they release the OG after the Travis, maybe.
This is gonna be on our below retail list.
Probably.
The Travis will also be on our below retail list or right above retail list. Just like the SP Trainer.
I don't even think the SP trainers are that cheap.
Not anymore?
I don't think so.
They were. It
It
was
was
a point where they were
underrated.
like 180.
I like trainers though.
Me too. They're nice. Did you already tell your story about the trainers before?
That how I got grilled with my trainers by my kids.
how they killed you off.
So I had this all white pair with the gum bottom of Nike Air trainers.
Fire.
The buckle on the front.
They're
Strapped
hard.
up. I come up with some like loose, like I forgot like the material. It's like the swooshy like
Mesh.
Mesh is
Yeah,
that
we'll
what
call
it
it
is?
mesh, yeah.
Mesh sweats. Like
Windbreaker.
windbreaker type
Yeah.
feel. And
Yeah.
just like my polo, my coaching polo. I pull up. I'm loving these shoes, all white. Cocaine white with the gum bottom. I come into the building like, what the hell are those? Straight grilling me, bruh. I know for a fact they all took pictures of my shoes and started talking more shit in like a group chat. I know for
Got them
sure.
shits in the group chat looking crazy.
Looking
all
crazy.
long and shit. strapped up all tight.
And all those kids were spoiled. They had heat. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, they had like Concord.
They're not
They
interested
had
in the trainer.
brands. They're not interested in the trainer at all. Like,
They don't even know who Bo Jackson is.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
that's my little story of the trainer. Those are underrated sneakers for sure.
Fire. And the OGs know about it. Very similar to this
The Mac Attack. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Interesting. One more point about the Mac Attack. Since John McEnroe is not endorsing the Mac Attack, this is the only one that will be called the Mac Attack. Everyone else will be called the Attack.
Wow. This is interesting.
Yep. Next shoe, Studio FY7, times New Balance 576. This comes out June 23rd for, I don't know the retail price, I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure it's like around 180, unless the collaboration has for some reason more expensive. I have no clue who the collaborator is. I'm not a big fan of 576s.
This is my trauma shoe.
That's the shoe you
So
used
it's
to have.
crazy that you just told your story. I kind of like baited you into that so I could talk about this shoe. So in high school, when I came with this shoe, I came through with the tan ones, and I came through drippy. I had like, I don't know, maybe like a Rockefeller suit or something like that that matched it. It was tan. Rockaware, not Rockefeller.
Oh, I was about to say, like, you was him then. What the fuck?
Rockaware. But at that time, I was him in that, in the suit. But the New Balance, they were cheap. I feel like back in the day, they were about $70.
Probably.
But they were really nice. I knew the quality was very nice.
Sir.
Now I look like a prophet, though. All of a sudden.
Now
Anyway.
I look like a prophet. Is so fucking crazy.
Anyway.
Ahead of his time.
So I go out. I wear these shoes. I feel like I'm drippy. I'm confident. But this was before one of those. So, not really. People would still definitely like, what the hell you got on? Anyway, so I come in the doors. They're like, why you got on those dad shoes? And obviously dad shoes now, it's cool. But why you got on those dad shoes? And back in the day, it was like a straight diss.
Oh, God.
Because you'd like, damn, I like my dad.
Why you steal your daddy's shoes?
Why you steal daddy's shoes?
Exactly.
Not to mention my feet growing. So these like size 11 now. And I wear 10 and a half. My grandma's like, get him a little half size up. You still growing, baby. She was right.
She was right.
She was right.
Indeed.
So this is my trauma shoe. So this is a shoe I stay away from. 676. I mean, sorry, not 676. 576. Terrible shoe. I hated this shoe. I thought I was flying until they clowned me about it. Never wore them
You
again.
got bullied out of those shoes.
Bullied out of the shoes. Bullied out of the shoes. I wish I had them now. Because if I bust them now, they would be fire.
Go ahead. Go down to Shoe Prize and go
They're
buy you
size
some.
11.
Nah, go buy you some.
No, but these were a tan classic pair.
Okay.
They would be vintage right now. Anyway, are you copping these or dropping these?
Drop.
Auto drop. Not copping these at all. I'm going to a next New Balance right here. New Balance 990 V4. Purple suede. June 23rd for $210. Ooh!
I'm not buying this.
Ooh! Heavy, hairy suede.
The purple on a New Balance is not
Vibrant.
It's not catching my eye at all.
Ooh, you
I
crazy.
think
See?
in general, vibrant colors on the New Balance is just doing too much.
That's what makes him fire. That's what got him hot again.
No, it's these.
I get the gray, but no, the gray didn't do it. The gray didn't do it. It's the Salehi. It's the, you know what I mean, Joe Fresh Goods.
Okay, then yeah.
Yeah, that's what propped it
I
up.
get what you're saying.
These are hard.
Them cool, but not for 210 cool.
Huh? That's how much New Balance costs.
Yeah, I know.
Those were $210 retail.
I know. Shout out to El again.
For the fire pickup. That's when you say you got those for $50. I was like, dog, I just spent $215 on New Balances.
Oh, God.
And Kith.
Oh God.
Man, those are fire.
I mean, honestly, I might flip flop if I see him in person. To be honest,
I'm copping these.
I need to feel the suede.
Yeah, these are mad vibrant. I'm copping these.
Run my fingers through the suede.
New Balance 990 V2 purple suede auto cop.
I'll drop.
Going to the next one, we're going to keep it purple suede, baby. Actually, we're going to keep it plum purple. Ha! These right here, New Balance 998. Made in USA. All these are made in USA, by the way. This is a part of the collection we did already talk about. I copped one of the pairs. I'll word on the episode before we talk about it. Anyway, 998, you made in USA, June 29th for 210. Another 210.
This purple's not doing it for me, bro.
Wow, the
That
Viber.
model is not doing it for me.
I hate
either.
this model.
I don't like that model.
I hate the 998. It's so bad.
You don't hear that model at all.
People like it. It is popular. There's actually some good collabs with the 998. I'm just not wearing it.
I gotta see them first.
Yeah, I'll pass. Next shoe on here. This is a shoe near and dear to me, but not really. Nike Air Huarache. Air Flight Huarache. I don't know where the air is in this shoe, but it does say it's in the sole somewhere. Thought it was all foam sole, but anyway, Nike Air Flight Huarache. This one is the Bordeaux 7 colorway.
It's basically a Bordeaux 7. It looks
Very identical.
very identical,
Very
which
close.
is kind of weird.
Well, not really. The designers for this shoe, similar.
They look disgusting on a Huarache high.
These are fire.
Those are not.
I like the exposed wing. It's like the 7s.
No, you don't.
I do.
You do not.
I really like this shoe. Not this color, but I like this shoe. I don't like the airbrush vibe. It kind of gives me Stewie vibes.
Stewie?
Yeah, the Stewie LeBron. Anyway, that's a fire shoe to me. I like that they bit off the 7 Bordeaux. Now let's jump into a 7 that bit off a 6. Air Jordan 7 white infrared, dropping June 30th for $200.
So I commented on this earlier that they never made this colorway.
They made it on the 6s.
I know that.
This is a bite off the 6. Just like how you like the Bordeaux 6, it's a bite off the 7.
That's what I understand that, but I feel like in my life on some what's the Mandela effect? I feel like I've seen a Jordan 7 with white infrared.
They got you. They got you.
There has to be
The Cardinal 7. That's not it though.
This
Nothing with infrared.
This has to be a retro.
Nah.
Nah,
This is fire.
it's cool.
That's how you know they got you though. When you say this has to be a retro, you like, they got me, bro. I thought this was it could have been back then.
Them clean.
That's why these clean.
I'll hoop with those.
Mike could have hooped these.
I'll
If
hoop
I
with
see a
those.
picture with Mike with these on, I'll be like, wow.
So you copping automatic?
I would.
You're automatic copying right now.
I only have one pair of 7s, Chinese New Year. I had the reflection pack, but I sold it.
That's actually surprising.
I used to have a lot of 7s. 7s is one of my least favorite because of the floppy window. So as much as I like the Huarache, the floppy window thing kills me because it's like, is that ankle support really?
Nah,
It
it probably.
probably is.
None of the Jordans really have great ankle support.
I would say the 13s. I would say the 12s. I would say everything after 20.
All the good ones
Yeah.
that have modern technology.
Yeah, all the modern technology ones. So those are fire. I want to jump into another. Well, are you copping or dropping these?
Drop.
Jordan 7?
I feel like there's other Jordans that I could cop.
100%. If I get these on the below retail list, like way below retail, I'd cop these.
Like, I would take a gift.
100%.
They would have to be gifted.
100%. I almost gifted you the Babe Form Lows. They didn't have your size. I went to the Babe store this weekend. I went to go get the Andy Warhol Bear Bricks. They sold them right in my face.
R.I.P. dude.
So then I was like, y'all got any Bear Bricks? They're like, nah, we sold out. That was the last ones right there. It's like, oh.
I feel it's just meant to be to save money that day or spend money on food.
So I go in and I'm like, oh, snap the Form Lows. What sizes do you have these in? They're like, only the big sizes. I'm like, word. Do you have size 12 or 11 and a half? Because I know Babe's run a little big or Adidas run a little big maybe.
Yeah.
11 and a half, 12. They're like, nah.
15.
13, 14, 15. I'm like, dog,
Dog,
big sizes.
yeah.
Like, all right, whatever.
That's
So
just gigantic.
I didn't cop, but I thought about you right there. I was like, these are in the store for retail? Oh, no, of course I'd get these. And they didn't have my size either, so there you go. Either way, next shoe, jumping to another streetwear influencer influencing shoe, the Awake New York Times Air Jordan Airship. Leak pictures.
Are those opposite colors?
Yep. One of the top wings is red. The other top wing is blue, draped in snakeskin. Instead of the airship being nylon this time, it's draped in leather, silver swoosh with a double backing.
These are the Spider-Man airships right there.
It looks like a gummish bottom. And these are not bad.
Just
Oh, I forgot to mention, if you zoom in, there's the A right here on the toe box area. See that?
What's the A for?
Awake.
Awake. Okay, that's a cool little detail. I'm not gonna lie.
Are you familiar with Awake?
Nah.
So just how we were talking about, well, we weren't talking about, but Supreme is dying. We'll get into that on another episode for sure. They're dying because their creative director got out of there and then they got replaced with Tremaine. Tremaine is the new creative director. It's not going so well. However, the guy who used to work at Supreme got with some guys and they made a brand called Awake. Awake New York. It's a hit.
I feel like I've heard it before.
So just recently, Awake collabed with Fear of God. So there's an Awake Fear of God collab of tees coming out, or it's out now. But now they're doing something with the Jordan brand. And these are nice. I think that these are super dope. The guy's name is Angelo. Say it for me. Bakue.
McCoy?
Bakue. Yeah.
McCoy?
So Angelo Bakue.
McCoy?
He used to work for Supreme. Now he works for Awake, and he definitely has the eye for street fashion. This collab looks pretty dope to me.
It's a clean pair. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's giving Spider-Man. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll take it.
The leathered out airship gives it hope, but I just don't see myself even buying these shoes. There's so many shoes that are so nice, but there's so many other pairs out there.
What's the first one you copping? Okay, besides your SB4s, besides the Jarritos, what's the other shoe you're copping?
The elephant print one Lowe's.
Fire.
Those is clean.
Those are fire.
There's just so many shoes. There's you got to put money. It's like investing into a stock that I know eventually like, I don't want these anymore.
Facts.
I'm going to sell them. Like why even buy them in the first place?
But it's a good pickup though.
It's a great pickup.
Because then you can flip it. Say it goes high. Say it goes sky high.
Sky high, yeah.
It's a good pickup for that reason alone.
And another thing is, like, if they don't release on sneakers, like, I don't bother trying. That's the thing.
I don't want to go to your website. Your website's crashing. I got to make a membership on the website that I've never been on. I'm never going to go back on.
It's not it. It's too much work.
Too much work. Speaking of work, we're going to go to somebody who doesn't do any work.
It works in other types of industries.
He's definitely worked. Well, we'll wait to see because apparently Zion Williams'
son. Williamson.
That's his name, Zion Williamson?
Zion Williamson, yes.
I've been always calling him Zion Williams. I'm terrible with names.
Williamson.
Zion Williamson and Mariah Mills. You know who Mariah Mills is?
I have no clue who Mariah Mills is.
All right, yep, be careful. I know who Mariah Mills is. Mariah Mills is an adult film star. Popular for her adult films, her great acting.
S-tier acting.
Exceptional. She gets on there and you just lose yourself.
Just
like Zion did.
Immersed into the environment.
Immersed into the environment. You got to watch it on the Apple Oculus Pro. What is it? Apple
Vision Pro.
Vision Pro. There you go. You got to watch it on Vision Pro. Anyway, Zion Williams going back and forth with Mariah Mills. Have you seen any of this?
I've seen it all. Like I've seen it pan out.
Okay.
He's obviously, if you guys don't know, him and Mariah Mills had a thing, I guess. But he had a baby mama and brewing about to pop one out.
About to pop one.
And I think another one. I'm not sure if he had like multiple like baby mamas that were in the midst of pregnancy. But I know for sure he's up and around for sure. And I just don't find the fact like why is this going viral? Why is it so important?
Well, she said
it's just public.
She said that she's gonna release a sex tape. She added the New Orleans Hornets. If they don't release Zion Williams, she's gonna release the sex tape. And the NBA. She added New Orleans Hornets and the NBA.
She's just risking her own career for that.
She's done.
She's stupid for that.
She doesn't care.
She doesn't care. She's trying to take him down with her.
Either way, she can extort him, regardless.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if I was Zion, I wouldn't pay her mind at all.
No mind?
Even if she does release it. No. Like, we've seen stuff like that before and just flies right by our head.
If the Zion Williamson sex tape comes out, you're telling with Mariah Mills, one of the most popular ever adult film. I'm sorry.
No one is. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna say no one. I'm not
You're
gonna say
in
it.
there. I'm watching it.
not
You're
in
watching
there.
it.
I am not in
I'm
there.
watching it.
I promise you, I am not in there, bro.
I'm in there.
I just think
I'm in there off sheer. Why is Zion on? What? Why is Zion on? I'm in there.
Is this gonna get him kicked out the league?
Absolutely not.
Is this gonna get him fined?
Maybe.
Maybe a fine that he's gonna.
She's disturbing the team.
I just don't think so. I feel like this is on the same level as like the Nick Young thing.
It is. Zion just a lot bigger than Nick Young.
Yeah, he's a lot more famous than Nick Young.
If I was Zion Williamson, I would pull a Drake.
What exactly is that?
You might want to beep this out. Bleep it out. Let's get to the next situation.
That's insane.
I would totally have to. It would. What are you doing? You're trying to ruin my career.
Just cut her off, bro.
You can't. She's going on social media is the new cancellation tool. You can go on social media. I can go on social media right now and say Chris picks his nose and he digs in his butt.
See,
whoever follows me is gonna believe me.
See, the thing is, like, you can only do it so much, and shit comes and goes regardless on the internet. Because
that's true.
The next story comes up.
That's true.
There's another. I'll use John Morant, for example. There's another. He's waving a gun. Then Zion. No one cares for Zion Williamson. We can move on to this one right here. We can move to Bradley Beal.
Hold on, wait.
To the
a
Suns.
sex tape lives forever. I'll tell you that.
No, it doesn't.
People are still looking at Kim Kardashian's sex tape.
What about Black China's?
They're still looking at that.
I don't think they are.
They're looking at all of them.
And he could take it down. It's not going. He could take it down.
So interesting enough,
live on other platforms.
She has tapes of them, not just one, tapes of them. She is an adult film star. I'm pretty sure she owns her likeness.
I'm pretty sure he does too.
He does.
And that's just like.
What about the ones that don't show him?
Okay, then she has all the power to do so.
Dropping them. We're gonna know who it is. Zion Williams, stay out of trouble, man. Stay out of Dodge. Get with your baby moms. Deal with her. Deal with the chicks that you came up with. That's probably the best bet. Stay in your age bracket too, man. It's dangerous when you get up there in age.
There's been a repetitive pattern of who he's been messing with too.
The same guy, looking girl?
Same looking girl.
Oh, yeah. You got to type.
This is type for sure.
Yeah. He got to chill. He really got to play basketball. Now, if he was playing basketball, all this would right under the rug.
I don't think yeah.
What I said earlier, that Drake stuff, right under the rug.
Let's move on.
Under the car. Speaking of
breaking news rippling to the league right now.
Throwing somebody under the bus. They threw my man CP3. Oh, before we get to the Bradley Beal news, CP3, they threw him under the bus, man. Waved him, traded him.
They didn't wave him.
They traded him.
They traded him to Washington.
Disrespectful.
It's not disrespectful.
You put CP3 in, he's not going to play there. He's not going to play there.
He's going to get paid out.
He's not going to play there.
You never know.
He's not going to play there.
You never know.
Either way, Chris Paul, just get paid out, come to the Lakers, man.
I would love to see that.
I would just like to see everybody come. Jokic, come to the Lakers.
That sounds insane.
Jokic in the Lakers.
He's having the time of his life in Serbia right now.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He doesn't care that he won the chip. He doesn't even care.
He just wanted to see the horses running.
He wants to see his family. He misses his family. Anyway, Bradley Beal doesn't miss his family. He's hopping around. Big three.
It's going to be a bust.
KD, Bradley Beal, AD.
It's going to be a bust.
Not AD. What's his name?
Ayton.
You also got, what's this guy's name?
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker. There you go. DB. This is firepower at its finest.
with no bench,
No defense.
no defense.
They're going to get scored on so crazy.
Bradley Beal's a solid defender. KD's a solid defender. They're all solid defenders. They're just not elite defenders. DA's soft.
Yeah, soft.
DeAndre Ayton, he's not the best defending center, but he's definitely solid on the offensive side of things.
Reminds me of Adebayo without the defense.
Kind of, in a way.
Like he'll rim rattle a little, but not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like, it was good for the Wizards. They got a lot of good picks out of it. Actually, I think they got underpaid.
Yep.
They should definitely got a couple first rounders. They didn't. And I don't think this team's gonna work out in the long run.
Do you think that this team could go for a championship run?
It definitely could. Obviously, you have KD, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal. But they need to find a way to get a solid bench because, let's be honest, KD most likely is going to get injured, small injury.
Wow, you wishing that on my boy?
I'm not wishing that on
Don't
him
do
at
that.
all.
Don't do that.
Not at all.
KD's going to have a long, healthy season.
Let's just say this. I don't think he's going to play the whole season just due to maybe like load management.
Of course.
Devin Booker, I mean, he's going to do Devin Booker things.
It's going to be better next year.
Bradley Beal's been on and off injuries this whole time.
But Bradley Beal's a bucket.
I don't even think he played last season now that I think
But
about
Bradley
it.
Beal's a bucket.
He's all right.
Certified bucket.
He's a great fit for this team. It's just they're lacking in their bench. And we've seen the last few years how important a bench is.
They gave it up when they got KD.
They did.
Bench was over. Bench was done. At
Bench
that
was
point.
done for sure.
Speaking of one of the greats, because KD is one of the greats, right? You'd say that? You said that. Didn't you say that?
I did say that.
Top 10?
Top 15.
Okay. Top 20.
Top 15.
Yeah, probably 20.
15.
Either way, this is the number one. Michael Jordan sells his majority share of the Charlotte Hornets. Are they Charlotte still? They're Charlotte.
Charlotte Hornets, yeah.
Yeah, the Charlotte Hornets. They went to New Orleans. They went back. They were doing too much. Anyway, they were like Bobcats at the time or something like that. Anyway, Charlotte Hornets, he sells his stake in that, sold it to a couple guys. About time.
What do you mean by about time?
Mike's never went to the playoffs with these guys. His only good pick was LaMelo Ball and Miles Bridges, and see how that went.
His only good pick was LaMelo Ball, and he didn't even want LaMelo Ball like that.
And he didn't want LaMelo Ball.
He didn't even want him.
Rozier,
Rozier was cool.
he got lucky.
That's about it. I can't think of anybody else. PJ Washington.
They're not touching the playoffs. They never were touching the playoffs. It's crazy to think like the greatest player in the world can't own a team and make great decisions and set up the team to make good decisions.
It doesn't always correlate.
You're right.
The greatest players don't make the greatest coaches.
True.
Obviously the greatest players don't make the greatest owners. It's like saying the greatest players and their kids are not always the greatest.
Kids are terrible.
Kids are terrible. His kids got full rides. Got professional careers.
I feel like it's tough to tell talent when you're the best. You're like, he's not good. He's not me.
He ain't me. Yeah, you always compare yourself.
Yeah.
Even to this day, he was like, they ask him like, can you beat your players one-on-one? But I probably said, I'll bust their ass. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to diminish their self-esteem. And the sad part, it's probably true.
Good thing he sold this thing, man. I think he can get him on the right track. At first, I was thinking, dang, are they going to move? They might have to move out of Charlotte.
They're not moving out of Charlotte.
Absolutely not. They're not moving out of Charlotte.
Yeah, so they're not going anywhere, especially for the one who bought it or a part of the group who bought it.
So Gabe, how to say his name? Gabe Plinkin and Rick Skinall. I don't know how you say their names. I'm butchering it. But Gabe and Rick, they definitely are one of the majority investors in this. The other investor in this,
Jermaine. You know who Jermaine is? Sound familiar?
Jermaine Cole.
Jermaine Cole.
Lethal with the pen, lethal with the pad.
Lethal with the ball.
Not so much.
He's pretty good.
He's pretty good for a rapper.
So the thing is, like, he's always wanted to make the league. Did he make the league?
100%.
He owns a team in the league. He's hard.
The true side. The next album should be called The Sideline Story 2.
Ooh, he definitely gotta make a song.
You got to.
He's definitely gotta make
You
a song.
have to.
Dude. That's tough.
He's for sure going to be a part of the theme song and a part of the history forever. I like this move for him. This is why I don't think they're moving, right? Like I always think of that about that when like somebody's investing in something, you need people who are from it
Yeah.
to keep it alive. You know what I mean? Like that's the best thing. Like this guy is from Charlotte. This guy's from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Like he definitely embodies North Carolina.
Embodies basketball.
Basketball, the love of the game. Mike.
Dude took a break to try to go pro. So fucking
Was that
sick.
real or was that trolling? Was that
He went pro in Africa.
in Africa?
And in Canada.
There was videos coming up of some guy who looks like J. Cole, light-skinned guy. He's like dunking. And they were like, this is Cole. But it wasn't Cole. It was like some other guy.
Oh, I mean, Cole could dunk.
Yeah, but no, not like this guy.
Not like that, yeah.
Yeah, this guy was doing like windmills.
Oh, you know what's crazy? That's actually the homie. Now I
Really?
realize that's the homie Tosh. Tosh GC.
They thought he was J. Cole.
Yeah, they thought he was Cole.
That's pretty crazy. He was viral for that moment. He should have
Yeah.
dropped a song or something.
This guy's stupid.
Anyway, back to music. Speaking of dropping a song, Earl Sweatshirt, he drops this new song. It's called Making the Band, Danity Kane.
I've never been an Earl Sweatshirt, to be honest.
What?
His music is too different.
Sad?
It's so like
Depressing?
harsh. Sometimes up the tempo is upbeat,
Mhm.
or like it will go from, like in waves. Like
Mhm.
it will give you a harsh beat, then it'll go into like slow, sad. It's just I don't know. It was so all over the place. It's just not for me. I know he has like a cult following.
100%.
Yeah, it's not for
It's
me.
a part of that Golf Wang, Odd Future, Tyler group. I think his music is very similar to Tyler's in that space. However,
His old Tyler.
no. Same Tyler. Now Tyler. He does a lot of musical instruments and like everything in his music, right? Difference is Earl Sweatshirt, he said this one time in an interview, he said, I want my music to sound like it sounds in my ears, like coming out of my head. So like that's why a lot of times his voice is like, promise here, I wanna give my fist up. You know, like that's how it sounds coming out of your brain. You know what I mean? So that's why he does that in that form. So I do like Earl Sweatshirt for that. He has a ton of classic albums, I'd say. The last project he did with Alchemist, really fire, super underrated. Depressing, yes, because he uses music to show off
Emotions.
to talk about his emotions.
Emotional.
But this record is fire. Jumping from that record to an upbeat record. This is Coyle Ray, Run It Up. Hey, she finally got her wave going, man.
She hit it. She making radio hits, bro.
Hit after hit.
Hit after hit.
Do you remember when Coyle Ray first was dropping though? Those songs that were coming out.
Do I remember? I don't quite remember.
I can't remember the name of the song, but it was one of the songs. It was like one of those. This is like a old pop hit, but it was. This was what would I say? This was it just didn't hit like that. There were times she was out and like doing her performances and nobody in the crowd's moving. Now with these hits, she can tour the world.
She's leading into the pop.
She
a
can
little
tour the
bit.
world.
Yeah,
I like Coyle Ray. She's nice.
I definitely agree.
I like what she's doing. I like the vibe. I like the songs. I like her energy. I like when she does interviews. She did an interview with Full Size Run, I believe.
Yeah,
And I enjoyed it.
she's cool people. For sure.
I enjoyed it so much. She's came in here and she's cool people.
I didn't even know that.
Not in the new store, but in the old store. And I like one thing I like about Coyle Ray is she's from the street. She's from like the streetwear culture. So like I guess we tried to play her on like one of the prices or something. She was like, "What?" She looked up StockX and was like, "This costs this much." Like y'all trying to play me? I'm from this culture. I'll do da. She was right. She was right.
Educated in the
Anytime you can get me on street culture or one of my employees, I'm gonna. All right, you got me.
You got it.
You got it.
You got it.
Speaking of who got it, Killer Mike. He got it. Did you listen to this album? This is called Killer Mike. Michael.
Mikael.
Mikael.
Killer Mike sounds so familiar.
The name Killer Mike or his sound?
No, just the artist Killer Mike.
He's on a ton of old Outkast stuff.
Wasn't he on?
Jay-Z.
I can't. Yeah,
He's on everything.
this just sounds so familiar.
Killer Mike's on like 7 classic records you can think of, and he's always came with excellent lyricism.
I saw you posted it, And I saw Andre 3000's verse. He killed it. I'm not even gonna lie. It sounds it's crazy. It sounds eerie, similar to. I'm drawing a blank here. The
Kanye?
one on Kanye's album. It
Yep.
sounds very similar, like the flow and everything. And I was like, it kind of like turned me off a bit, just because it sounds super similar.
Okay, I'm gonna give you music insight, right? So I researched a lot of this because I'm just interested in it already. And Andre 3000 hasn't dropped a verse on anybody's anything for years besides that Kanye verse. Andre 3000 is not going to the studio to rap on your beat. Andre 3000 has a set of beats and songs where he's already been recording to, where he already has verses on. So that's why those verses would sound similar, because he probably recorded them at the same time. He recorded that verse and he recorded the other verse. He wasn't thinking about Kanye or Killer Mike while he did it. He was only thinking about himself, Andre 3000. That's why they go together like that. So people are begging for Andre 3000 to get on songs. So Killer Mike says, he invites him to the studio. Yo, I just want you to come hear the songs. I guess he was so captivated by this album, Mikael, he says, I want to leave some stuff for you. So he leaves him several records, this being one of them. Killer Mike said, man, how am I going to rap on this? I know how. It's Andre 3000. I'm going to figure it out right now. And he did. I like this song. I like Andre's verse. I like just to hear Andre when I haven't heard him forever. So anytime he drops, I'm listening to it. When I seen this, I was like, I'm in there.
That's crazy how powerful you have to be like, because that's in a way that's his song.
It's his song 100%. It's actually his song. And Killer Mike got on the verse.
Yeah.
But Killer Mike used it for his album.
Exactly. That's kind of crazy. He's like, here, just take it.
Take it. It's all yours.
That's
I know it's going to go viral. I know it's going to go platinum.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's love.
Yeah. I feel like that's what Drake does.
No, because Drake just hops on other tracks. That's like saying, like,
Kanye does that.
I would say Kanye would do that.
Yeah.
It's like, because you invite Drake on a song. Drake's not hopping on a beat, record a fire verse, and be like, here, take it. I've never seen that happen. Or
so we don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. We don't know. He might have brought, I feel like some of those Meek Mill records he probably brought into the studio, and he gave him Meek Mill. There's one song on his album that's like, that sounds like a Drake song.
Rico, yeah.
We might just give it. That sounds like a Drake song.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%.
Not a Meek Mill song. So maybe he came with that song. Who knows? But either way, that's super dope. I like that Andre 3000 gave him this verse so we can have it. I love it. I'm super excited to hear this album. I play this back to back. I enjoy it.
It was an all right album.
Okay.
I feel like you got to be in my opinion, obviously we have different music tastes for the most part. I got to be in the mood to listen to the lyrical
Miracle shit. Of course.
I listened to it in the car. I was like, this is cool. Mean bars, real spiritual stuff, like a lot of choir in it.
Got Ty Dolla $ign.
Ty Dolla $ign.
Blast.
Yeah, like
whoo. It's
cool
hitters.
album, but I won't play it every day. I'll say that.
Facts.
I'll definitely revisit.
Future's on
Future
this.
was on it. That one's fire.
That's a 3000 song.
Yeah.
Fire. I'm down for this. I like this album. I cannot wait. This is his maturation, right? He does Run the Jewels. He does his own thing. He's always in Dungeon Family with Outkast. Interesting take. Future is also a part of Dungeon Family, Under 3000. That's why that song came together. They're all a part of the Dungeon Family. Organized Noise, Atlanta. Atlanta sticks together. Crazy world. Either way, speaking of Atlanta sticking together,
Atlanta.
What are you thinking about this Gunna Wanna
Snitches and Rats?
Gift and the Curse?
Chicken cat.
Gunna Wanna Gift and the Curse album. What are you thinking? Did you listen to this?
I did listen to it. I gave it a good gander. The intro, he starts out fire.
Back at it.
I'm terrible at memorizing lyrics, but I'll memorize the flow.
But that's what it is. That's what it's
the
for.
Strings, the guitar was so sick.
No bass line.
No bass. It was fire. And then he went into just same old Gunna shit.
Yeah.
Classic Gunna shit.
Yeah.
Then he went with what have you been singing all day?
Bread and butter.
Yeah, my dad, brother.
That's the song addressing what happened.
Yeah, that was like it's
That's where
such
it
a
starts.
it's a good hook, and he's like talking about everybody. It was like crazy. It's like Stan.
Yeah,
It was like a Stan to me.
the mumble rap of Stan.
The mumble rap of Stan.
Yeah.
Like I'm not comparing the two, but it's
Yeah.
like a true story behind it,
Yeah,
and it's like super catchy.
I like this one.
That was cool. That was great. That almost song of the year type of thing.
I think the more we listen to it, the more we're gonna get into it. I have a question. Does the fact that Gunna snitched or allegedly snitched
Allegedly
on his homies, right? Does that change your listening palette for this album?
No, not at all.
Does it make you not want to play it in front of others
no,
for fear of ridicule?
no, not at all.
Okay.
It's just that's like it's like listening to someone who's canceled. Like, do I care? Not really. It's music that I enjoy.
All right, y'all. My bad. I was about to have to fade somebody, but
Shout out Jesse.
shout out Jesse because I was not gonna fade him. He probably could fight really well. Probably knows like karate.
Probably
or
has a
something.
pocket knife.
Yeah, for
For
sure.
sure.
Like stab me up straight up. Oh, see, I didn't realize that was you.
All right.
Anyway, Gunna album. I like this. So my question is, does the fact that he snitched, does that do anything for your listening palette when it comes to this album?
It doesn't
Or allegedly.
it doesn't affect me personally. I say that.
Okay.
So I've never even given it my effort to know what happened, know what Young Thug did,
Mhm.
know what any of them did. I've never even like did any of the research. I didn't care.
Mhm.
That's like it goes back to 6ix9ine. I did a little bit more research on 6ix9ine. Yeah, I'll say like not the best music.
I think that's what changes it. I feel like when the music's trash,
So you think 6ix9ine straight up a snitch?
yeah,
I
I don't
don't
like
fuck
it.
with that.
I don't fuck with that. It's the music is trash. It's like how you're talking. That's one thing that holds me back from Gunna. I'm gonna let you finish though.
Cause I like Gunna to an extent. I'm not a big fan of his music, so on your like perspective, like I don't think his music is the best, but he definitely has bangers.
Yeah.
For 6ix9ine, I don't think his music is the best, but I think he has bangers too. I'm not
What
gonna-
name a 6ix9ine banger?
Fucking Gooba or some shit.
That is not a banger. It's not a banger.
It's-
If it comes on, you're not gonna wave to it. This
Gummo.
Gomo, that's the name of it.
Gummo.
You're not gonna wave to that.
Timer? This is creepy.
Super creepy. We're about to finish it like
All right,
this.
we definitely have to finish.
You're not
Okay.
gonna wave to that. I'm just saying. So
Whatever. But I did more research on that one. I was like, he had all the right to snitch. He got sold out.
6ix9ine?
Yeah, he got
Yeah.
sold out. They all trained his girl. Like he had all the reason to snitch.
If the homies, what's your criteria for snitching? If you're busting a mission with the homies, like me and you, we go on a mission. Well, not me. I don't want to be embarrassed right now.
What it would take for me to snitch? I'm
If
not,
you-
I'm not answering that.
If you and your homies are on a mission
Uh-huh.
and y'all set the mission up together
Uh-huh.
and y'all get caught
Uh-huh.
because your homie's stupidity,
Uh-huh.
are you snitching on your homie?
I got ride with the homie.
Okay.
We both gotta take plea deals.
Okay.
And snitch on each other.
Okay.
Or the only way is like if there's some way somehow it's just like backstabbing
Yeah.
type shit.
The only way I'm snitching is if I'm not snitching. That's number one. If we set a plan, me, you, me, anybody, we have a plan together.
We're just both in it.
We're both in it.
Yeah.
I can't, when I go in there, I don't know nothing. Hopefully you don't know nothing.
Exactly.
But if I go out with somebody and I'm not expecting anything to go down and somebody has a gun and they're not my homie and it goes down and it's not supposed to go down, I got to get back home, guys. Unfortunately, I don't know who did it, but it wasn't me. and I didn't plan on this with you. So you got to tell me. You know, that goes back to the old ancient thing. Like, if you're going to commit a crime, like, let me know. If I get in the car and you have a gun, like, let me know. So then I can make the choice to get in or not get in. You know what I mean? If you're about to commit a crime, say so I can know,
Yeah.
and then move accordingly. Either way,
To circle back, this album was good.
this is fire to me.
It was good.
Very close to album of the year.
It's better than Conway's.
This is not better than Conway's. Once again, guys, this has been another episode of the Fair Game Podcast. I am C,
This is Cash.
and we are out. Like, subscribe, comment. Remember, you are the main character in your story. Dress like it.